soul ablaze. You didn't ask, you gave me grace. Heart first always, that's how you love me. Not for the fire, but the warmth that sets me free. You don't just touch, you reach my pain, holding me soft through the hardest rain. No games, no mask, no pretty phrase, just love that lives in quiet ways. Yes, yeah, you love me, heart first, always. You never fed me empty lines or painted truth with lustful signs. You saw the cracks, you stayed right there, while others left with nothing to spare. It ain't the way you kiss my skin, it's how you see the man within. You knew my soul was worth the scars. You never reached for lips, you reached for stars. Heart first always, that's what makes you real. You love with hands that know how to heal. While the world runs on shallow plays, you hold me close in deeper ways. No chase, no test, no fevered blaze, just love that stands, that never sways. Yes, you love me, heart first, always. Some chase bodies, some chase thrills, but you bring peace when the world stands still. You ain't afraid of my shadowed years. You kiss my truth, not just my tears. I've learned that hearts don't lie for long, and lust fades fast when the world's gone slow. You ain't afraid of my shadowed years. You kiss my truth, not just my tears. You're not the storm, you're not the flame. You're the quiet wind that knows my name. You walked in quiet, but your soul was loud. Not dressed in diamonds, but you stood so proud. You didn't flirt, you didn't try to impress, but baby, your love was deeper than the flesh. The world's been screaming about curves and skin, but you held my heart, let the healing begin. You touched my pain with a whisper, not a caress. Taught me love was always deeper than the flesh. Oh, it ain't the lips, it ain't the touch, it's the way you stay when life gets rough. It's not the night, it's the quiet breath that shows your love runs deeper than the flesh. Yeah, some lies, held pretty faces that wore thin disguise. But none could hold me like your kindness did confess. You showed me truth lives deeper than the flesh. When the world fades out and youth is gone, will you still be here holding on? Not for beauty, not for pride, but 'cause your soul never lied. Now every scar that you once tried to hide, I kiss them proud. They shine from inside. You ain't perfect, but baby, you're blessed. 'Cause what you give me is deeper than the flesh. No, it ain't the lips, it ain't the touch, it's the way you stay when life gets rough. It's not the night, it's the quiet breath that shows your love runs deeper than the flesh. Oh baby, your love runs deeper than the flesh. Yeah, 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 deeper than the flesh. So don't sell me lust wrapped in a dress. I want the kind of love that don't need to impress. 'Cause I found a woman who stood the test. Her love's deeper than the flesh. Oh yeah, deeper than the flesh.
She walked in slow, like a whisper in the wind. Didn't dress for the spotlight, didn't need to pretend. No diamonds on her fingers, no perfume in the air. But when she smiled at me, I knew real love was there. I've chased the fire, yeah, I burned my hands. Fell for pretty faces with no place to land. But she held my broken soul, no judgment in her eyes, just the calm of someone who don't live in disguise. 'Cause real love starts inside, where the silence speaks the truth. It ain't about the body, babe, it's the soul that pulls you through. Slide. No, real love don't come from lust. Real love starts inside. We talked all night, just shadows on the wall. No games, no promises, just truth in it all. She said, boy, I've been loved for all the wrong things before. And I said, me too, but that's not what I'm looking for. You can dress it up in passion, in sweet sugar lies, but that fire dies out when morning meets the sky. She ain't a moment, she's a life I wanna ride, like a bluesman starts inside. Every morning, she's still right there, with tangled hair and a heart laid bare. No make-up dreams, no borrowed pride, just a woman with a love she won't let hide. So if you're looking for the kind that stays, don't look at the curves or the sweet little plays. Your storm subside. That's where love begins. Yeah, real love starts inside. Real love starts inside. Now
I saw you standing in the silence of the rain. No lipstick smile, no fancy game, but your eyes, Lord, they told the truth, like a river running straight from youth. You didn't need to say a thing. Your love spoke louder than a diamond ring. You held me close but never chained. You lit my soul but left it unclaimed. Wasn't your touch that pulled me near, it was the calm, the way you faced my fear. You loved me soft, you loved me loud. You lit a fire that never burns out. This ain't no fever that fades in the night. Ain't no hunger blinded by the light. It's a warmth that stays when the world turns cold. A love that don't wrinkle, a love that don't fold. You're the flame in my chest, without a doubt. You're the fire that never burns out. I've known the kind that comes and goes, like whiskey burns and afterglows. But you're different, you're something true. Not lust and heat, but a heart that grew. You kissed me slow, you looked inside. You found the part of me I used to hide. You never asked to own my skin, you just walked through the storm I'm in. No smoke, no lies, no need to shout, just a quiet fire that won't burn out. This ain't no fever that fades in the night. Ain't no craving that fades with the light. It's a soul-to-soul kind of flame. No games, no guilt, no one to blame. You're the heat in my blood, love without doubt. You're the fire that never burns out.
my front porch, feeling the weight of the world again. Mirror said I was broken, but your voice cut through the wind. You didn't see the scars I carry, didn't count the lines on my face. You just smiled and told me your heart's a better place. The world loves what's shiny, but shine fades with time. You looked past my edges like love ain't bound by lines. You didn't want the cover, you opened up the page. You saw the soul I buried, you kissed away my rage. You chose my heart, not my shape. You took the time, you looked past the ache. You loved the soul, not the shell I wear. You found your home in the truth I bear. Oh baby, you broke the chains, others only saw the fray. Chose my heart, my shape. I had lovers who touched me, but none ever reached inside. They held me for the moment, then ran when storms would rise. But you stayed through silence. You danced in pouring rain. You held the man I buried and loved through every pain. Now I don't hide my shadows, don't flinch when the mirror lies. Cause your kind of loving isn't fooled by alibis. No, you didn't want perfection, just a soul that's tried and true. You made a man of pieces feel brand new with you. You chose my heart, not my shape. You took the time, you looked past the ache. You loved the soul, not the shell I wear. You found your home in the truth I bear. Oh baby, you broke the chains, where others only saw the fray. Chose my heart, not my shape. Inside, they held me for the moment, then ran when storms would rise. But you stayed through silence. You danced in pouring rain. You held the man I buried and loved through every pain. Now I don't hide my shadows, don't flinch when the mirror lies. Cause your kind of love isn't fooled by alibis. No, you didn't want perfection, just a soul that's tried and true. You made a man of pieces feel brand new with you. You chose my heart, not my shape. You walked through fire, never tried to escape. You saw the good where the world saw wrong. You turned my silence into song. Yeah, baby, you gave me grace in a world that moves too fast. Chose my heart, not my shape. Let them chase the glitter, let them fall for fancy lies. I keep holding your whisper that cut through all my cries. You saw through the shallow to the depths I try to hide. You held the broken parts of me and called it love with pride. Final, you chose my heart, not my shape. Love the man who walked through pain. You saw a flame beneath the ash, lit me up when I couldn't last. Oh darling, you changed my fate.
I saw the fire in your eyes, but I didn't feel the burn. You smile like thunder rolling, but my heart refused to turn. Cause I've danced with temptation, and I've kissed it in the rain. But I've learned that empty passion only leaves a deeper stain. You spoke with sugar on your lips, honey dripped and sweet. But I was listening closer to the rhythm underneath. It ain't about the body, no, it's about where love begins. And I need kind of woman who gives soul before skin. Soul before skin, that's the way I breathe. I want love that's deeper than what the eye can see. Don't need a touch that fades like wind. Give me a heart that fights and stays through thick and thin. Yes, soul before skin, that's the love I'm living in. I've seen lips lie softly while the heart stays cold, and I've chased desire down on roads that never hold. But you looked at me like you'd seen my scars. Not just the man I am, but the man I lost in the dark. There's a world full of hunger, wearing love's disguise. But real hearts don't play, they don't cheat, they don't lie. If you're here for the moment, baby, I'll let you pass. But if your soul's on fire, then girl, come make it last. Soul before skin, every single time. I'd rather hurt with truth than be fooled by the shine. I've had the heat that fades too thin. Now I want the kind of love that burns from deep within. Yes, soul before skin, let the real love begin. So if you're looking for a game, baby, keep on walking in. But if you know that good love starts soul before skin, come on in, come on in.
You walked in out trying to shine. No lipstick lies or dressed up lines. Just truth in your step, calm in your flame. Not a game in your eyes, not chasing fame. You didn't whisper like some devil song. You didn't need to prove where you belong. It wasn't lust, no hungry glance, just a quiet soul asking for a chance. True desire wears no mask, baby. It don't hide behind the thrill. It's the kind that stays when passion fades and the night turns cold and still. It's in the silence, it's in the scars, in every promise that lasts. Yeah, true desire wears no mask. I've known the flash, I've known the fire. Quick and gone, just empty desire. But you lit a candle, not a flame. And you stayed when others just played the game. Your hands didn't beg, they healed instead. You spoke with grace, not with what's said. It ain't the heat that makes love real, it's the way you make a lost man feel. True desire wears no mask, honey. It don't need to fake the light. It walks with you through the broken days, and it holds you close at night. It ain't hungry, it's not fast, it's slow, it's deep. heart in stranger places. But this love right here, it's more than skin. It's the peace I feel when you walk in. So let the world chase shiny lights. We'll sit beneath these honest skies. No filters, no disguise, just your heart and mine. 'Cause true desire wears no mask, darling. It don't pretend to be more. It's patient, kind, a little warm, but it opens every door. It won't burn, but it will glow. And through the storms it'll show that true desire, yeah, true desire wears no mask. Never had to dress it up. You just gave me real love, and that's enough. Yeah, that's enough.
I've seen lovers walking fast, burning bright but never last. They fall into each other's skin, but never let the real soul in. She told me once with tearing eyes, touch me where the truth resides. It ain't the heat that makes love stay, it's the quiet heart that won't betray. This ain't just a body thing, it's a deeper kind of flame. It's the way you hold my silence, not just calling out my name. You love the scars that shape me, you don't run when shadows cling. Baby, what we've got is real, it's not just a body thing. I've been kissed in neon nights, but left alone by morning light. Empty beds and cold sheets, where fire fades and love retreats. But then you came with gentler hands, no need for games or quick demands. You lit a light that reached my chest, let my weary soul find rest. But this ain't just a body thing, it's a vow without a ring. You never needed proof or makeup to hear the song my heart would sing. You hold me when I'm quiet, you stay when others swing. Darling, this is something rare, not just a body thing. Just a body thing, it's heart and soul we bring. It's how you touch without your hands, how your silence makes me sing. In a world that's lost in hunger, you fed me with something clean. Yeah, baby, what we got right here is not just a body thing, not just heat, not just thrill, kind of love that stands still. That's everything.
I've seen the kind that burns too fast, a fire lit by touch, it never lasts. Whisper sweet but built on sand, gone by morning like smoke from your hand. But then you came with your steady flame, didn't try to rush or play the game. You looked past skin, saw the soul beneath. You gave me peace, you gave me belief. This is the kind of love that stays through every storm, through darker days. Not a flicker in the heat of lust, but built on truth, on hope, on trust. Yeah, this is love that finds its way through broken nights and skies of gray. It don't fade or run away. This is the kind of love that stays. Don't need lines or a perfect face. You just hold me in a sacred place where hearts can heal and silence speaks, and tears don't fall from wounds so deep. No need to chase some shiny thrill. You're the calm, the voice that stills. You're not a fever, you're the cure, and in your arms I feel secure. This is the kind of love that stays when the fire dims and hair turns gray. More than heat, it's soul and grace, its fingerprints time can erase. No need for masks, no hidden place. We got the kind of love that stays. Lust will lie and fade by dawn, but heart-born love just lingers on. It builds with time, it grows with pain, like flowers blooming after rain. You never tried to own or tame. You loved me wild and loved my name. That kind of rare, unspoken vow, I feel it stronger even now. This is the kind of love that stays through every loss, through every praise. Not written fast, but carved in stone, a place where I'm forever home. Yeah, this is love that lights the way, that time and fire can't betray. It don't burn out or drift astray. This is the kind of love that stays. Oh, you and me, we're more than dreams or yesterdays. We got the kind of love, yeah, the kind that stays. I didn't need a spotlight, baby, just the sound of your soul. No red dress, no perfume, just the truth that made me whole. You walked in with a quiet fire and a calm that stilled my storm. And loving you, I found myself in a place that felt like home. You weren't the loudest beauty, no flash that burned too fast. But in your silence, baby, I saw love that's built to last. I never needed eyes to see what I already knew, that your heart was gold and your spirit true. Loving you with eyes closed, feeling more than sight could show. You touch my soul, not just my skin. That's where real love begins. No illusions, no disguise, just the truth behind your eyes. Loving you with eyes closed, that's how I know you're mine. The world keeps selling sugar, but you gave me bread and wine. In a world full of pretty lies, your honesty was a sign. You held me like a prayer, whispered me back to grace. Every scar I ever hid, you kissed like it was your place. I've known women dressed in diamonds, shining cold and blue, but you wore your heart out loud, and that's how I saw you. No need to paint your lips when your words were soft and kind. You showed me love without conditions, the rarest kind of fine. Loving you with eyes closed, feeling more than sight could show. You touch my soul, not just my skin. That's where real love begins. No illusions, no disguise, just the truth behind your eyes. Loving you with eyes closed, that's how I know you're mine. You never played pretend, never chased the crowd. You stood like a lighthouse, quiet but proud. And I was a ship lost in the lustful tide. You pulled me in gently with nothing but light. So let the world chase bodies, faces that fade with time.
Standing in the silence of the rain, no lipstick smile, no fancy game, but your eyes, Lord, they told the truth, like a river running straight from youth. You didn't need to say a thing. Your love spoke louder than a diamond ring. You held me close but never chained. You lit my soul but left it unclaimed. Wasn't your touch that pulled me near, it was the calm, the way you faced my fear. You loved me soft, you loved me loud. You lit a fire that never burns out. This ain't no fever that fades in the night. Ain't no hunger blinded by the light. It's a warmth that stays when the world turns cold. A love that don't wrinkle, a love that don't fold. You're the flame in my chest, without a doubt. You're the fire burns out. I've known the kind that comes and goes, like whiskey burns and afterglows. But you're different, you're something true. Not lust and heat, but a heart that grew. You kissed me slow, you looked inside. You found the part of me I used to hide. You never asked to own my skin, you just walked through the storm I'm in. No smoke, no lies, no need to shout, just a quiet fire that won't burn out. This ain't no fever that fades in the night. Ain't no craving that fades with the light. It's a soul-to-soul kind of flame. No games, no guilt, no one to blame. You're the heat in my blood, love without doubt. You're the fire that never burns out. Baby,